Not to act is to act. I'm rocking the hat by Bonhoeffer. Do you know who that is? That's a man who stood for righteousness in the midst of a culture, even Hitler, when they said, we're going to take your life for doing it. Some have asked, Pastor Dan, how am I to raise a family like this? How in the world am I supposed to live in this culture? You're supposed to do what Charlie Kirk did. I'm reeling from the story of what God has allowed, but do you know what he was doing? He was standing for righteousness. That means he was doing what Mark chapter 9 said he was supposed to be doing. God says, if you are ashamed of my words, the Son of Man will be ashamed of you when he comes in all of his glory. Good grief, we're standing right here where trucks are coming by and people are coming by. I don't know if you can see the lighthouse over here in the water. This is the city square. This is the thoroughfare. It's a part of Long Beach. In Ephesians chapter 5, verse 11, Paul says, on behalf of God the Holy Spirit speaking through him, have nothing to do with the fellowship of evil. Instead, expose it. When Charlie Kirk went to the schools, when he went and stood on the stages, when people assaulted him and made the death threats, what did he do? He went anyway because he wasn't ashamed of the gospel. 1 Peter chapter 3 says that what we are supposed to do is always be ready to give an answer for the hope to which we believe. But what happens if something happens to me, Pastor Dan? Isn't your life hidden in the hands of Christ? Isn't he the one who knows the very day that he's going to call you home, just like he knew the day that he was going to make you in your mother's womb? Isn't it true that you're living for eternity if you know Jesus and you're not living for this world? If that's the case, what are you so afraid of? May God raise up so many Charlie Kirks that the world cannot deny that Jesus changes lives. May he embolden you and take the fear from you and replace it with his power and his love and a sound mind. My son's going to the funeral of Charlie Kirk. I would be at the funeral of Charlie Kirk. We were just with him a few weeks ago. I'd be doing everything I could to stand if it wasn't during the service itself right now. And I got to tell you, may God raise up in America and across the world the beginning of a revival, because to do nothing is literally to stand for nothing. It is at the end of the day still to do something. It's just not the thing God actually calls you to do. Man, we need men and women standing for the faith of Christ and contending for what matters most, regardless of the method by which God calls us home.